Welcome to the Road to Superman, where every video will be a new installment leading up to the new Superman movie as we revisit the classics and show how to build them in LEGO minifigure form. We're going to start the video off back in 1978 with the original Richard Donner Superman film, which introduced us to the amazing Christopher Reeve as Clark Kent himself. And without further ado, let's start breaking down how to build the main characters using 100% official LEGO parts and pieces. So we'll start off with Ma and Pa Kent. I really like the way that these turned out, and really what I'm going for here is just the general vibe and aesthetic, right? The down-home farmers, and I really like the way they turned out. So for Ma Kent, I went ahead and used this white hair. It's come in several places if I'm not mistaken. It just had it in my parts bin, but the face is from Aunt May, while the torso and legs are from Monica from the Friends apartment set. Then, of course, actually, yeah, that is the Friends apartment. I get confused if it's from Central Park or the apartment, but that's where those are from. Then, for Pa Kent, I used the head from Doctor Who with some slick back gray hair. These overall pieces on the torso there that come from the Newsboy from the LEGO CMF with some tall khaki pants to connect it all together. Thankfully, we actually got a Jor-El minifigure in his white outfit from the LEGO Batman Collectible Minifigure Series 2, which of course is where this torso comes from, with white legs, the head, ironically from Bruce Wayne from The Batman, and of course the iconic curl hairpiece from Jor-El, the minifig we just mentioned. I think it works well here, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Here we have Lex Luthor and Otis. I think both turned out pretty fun. The torso for Otis, of course, comes from Ross from the LEGO Friends with matching pants. The head from Ron, I think it's Ron or one of the Weasleys from Harry Potter, with the tan fedora. And for Lex Luthor, I went ahead and used this torso that was used in the Lockwood Estate set from Jurassic World, but to us superheroes, it was used on Bruce Wayne once upon a time, with this head that was used on Knight Rider, and the receding hairline hair that's been used in lots of places, but Peter Venkman from Ghostbusters comes to mind first. All right, heading into the newsroom, we have Lois Lane and Jimmy Olsen. I think both turned out pretty fun as well. For Jimmy, I really like the bow tie piece that comes from Doctor Who, so that's where the torso and legs are from. Of course, he's got a camera there as well. And then as we move up, he's got the same head from Doctor Who, and then this parted hairpiece. I got it most recently from Aldrich Killian from the Iron Man 3 Hall of Armor, but I think it's been used elsewhere. Can't really remember off the top of my head. Then, of course, moving over here, we've got the head and hair from Yaz that I thought worked really, really well for Lois Lane. Yaz, of course, comes from Jurassic World. Then moving down, this torso comes from the Avatar sets, and the legs, with just a little bit of print detailing, come from Mr. Knight from the Moon Knight series. Here we have the mild-mannered Clark Kent, which ironically uses the torso and legs from the original Bruce Wayne from 2012 from the DC line of sets, with some flat-top black hair, and the head from Egon from Ghostbusters to get those big, nerdy, rounded glasses that work so well for this look. And then, of course, we have the Man of Steel, Superman, who actually did require quite a few changes. The torso, head, and hair come from the original Superman from back in 2012, where the cape that debuted on Thor most recently works really, really well here, so I love that quite a bit. Then, of course, he's got red hips and the dual-molded boots, so that we have red boots and blue pants on top to get that classic Superman look. Now, I did briefly, and I do mean briefly, consider using the torso from the Mighty Micros version of Superman, but I just thought that the actual minifig one works better. But let me know if you dig the Mighty Micros for a slight variation. Maybe we'll use it in a future Superman showcase. But let's go ahead and wrap up this video now and call it a day. All right, guys, well, let me know what you thought of this first installment of The Road to Superman. It was a lot of fun to put together. I can't wait to do the other films as we lead up to the new one, and let me know what you want to see in the future showcases. Be sure to hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next video.